Welcome to Movie Film, I'm Carl, and for some actors, merely being in movies is not enough. They need more. So today, we're taking a look at 9 awesome actors turned directors. Number 1, Kevin Costner. Star of such movies as Waterworld, The Bodyguard, and Field of Dreams, Kevin Costner had an exceptionally successful career as an actor, but he's also had a great film directing career. To date, he's directed 3 movies: Open Range, The Postman, and most notably, Dances with Wolves, which won the Best Picture Academy Award in 1990, as well as landing Mr. Costner the award for Best Director as well. Number 2, Tom Hanks. I think we can all agree, Tom Hanks is one of, if not the greatest actor ever. But did you know he's also dabbled in directing? To date, Mr. Hanks has directed just 2 major motion pictures. The first of which came in 1996. That Thing You Do, a movie about a Pennsylvania band become a one-hit wonder in the 1960s, and they try to ride that success for as long as they can. The second Tom Hanks directed film came in 2011 in the form of Larry Crowne, a movie about a middle-aged man who reinvents himself by going back to college. Despite a star-studded cast which include Rob Riggle, Wilmer Valderrama, Cedric the Entertainer, Rami Malek, George Takei, Julia Roberts, and Tom Hanks himself in the lead role, the film was still met with average at best reviews, which is perhaps why 10 years later we are still waiting for Tom Hanks' next directed movie. Number 3, Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando has been in some of the greatest movies ever made. From On the Waterfront to Apocalypse Now to The Godfather, just like Tom Hanks, Marlon Brando has to be considered one of the greatest actors of all time. But he also tried his hand at directing with the 1961 western One-Eyed Jacks. The film is about a bank robber who abandons his partner in crime, taking the loot in the process while leaving his partner to be captured. However, that partner escapes and goes looking for her. The film was pretty well received and was even nominated for an Academy Award. Number 4, Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper, an actor with 8 Academy Award nominations to his name as of writing this list, jumped into the world of film directing in 2018 with the smash hit reboot of A Star Is Born, a movie which starred himself alongside Lady Gaga. The movie is about a musician who helps a woman find fame as age and alcoholism sends his own career in a downward spiral. For a first attempt, it was pretty good, and I for one cannot wait to see what Mr. Cooper delivers next. Number 5, Jonah Hill. In 2018, Jonah Hill, star of movies such as The Wolf of Wall Street, Moneyball, 21 Jump Street, and many, many more, directed his first feature-length movie entitled Mid-90s. The movie is about a 13-year-old boy in the 1990s era Los Angeles who spends his summer navigating between his troubled home life and a group of new friends that he meets at Motor Avenue Skate Shop. The film currently has an 81% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's certainly worth checking out on your next movie night. Number 6, Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie is an actor who needs no introduction. To date, she's directed 4 movies. Her first directed movie was In the Land of Blood and Honey, which unfortunately was met with poor reviews. But that was followed by the 2014 film Unbroken, which currently has a 70% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Then came the 2015 movie By the Sea, which was very poorly received. But Miss Jolie's most recently directed movie, the 2017 film First They Killed My Father, currently stands an 80% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. So it's been hit and miss for her directing career so far, but it'll certainly be interesting to see what comes next from the former Tomb Raider. Number 7, Zach Braff. Perhaps best known for his role as JD on the hit TV show Scrubs, Zach Braff has since gone on to become a very talented film director. His directorial debut came in the shape of Garden State, a 2004 movie in which Zach Braff himself stars alongside Natalie Portman in a story about a troubled young man who returns home for his mother's funeral after being estranged from his family for over a decade. Ironically, it wasn't until a decade later, in 2014, when Zach Braff jumped back in the director's chair with his crowdfunding project Wish I Was Here. Wish I Was Here was then followed by the very funny 2017 movie Going in Style, which starred Hollywood legends Michael Caine, Alan Arkin, and Morgan Freeman. Zach Braff's directorial career is certainly one to keep an eye on. Number 8, Olivia Wilde. Olivia Wilde, known for movies like Tron Legacy and Cowboys and Aliens, made her directorial debut in 2019 with her movie Booksmart. Booksmart is about 2 best friends on the eve of their high school graduation who realise they should have worked less and played more. Determined not to fall short of their peers, the girls try to cram in 4 years of fun into one night. The movie received rave reviews from critics and currently has a whopping 96% critics score on Rotten Tomatoes. Not too shabby for your first directed feature-length film. Number 9. Jordan Peele. One half of comedy duo Key and Peele, Jordan Peele surprised a lot of people when he jumped into the world of horror movies in 2017 with his directorial debut, Get Out. A movie about an African-American man whose trip to meet his white girlfriend's parents for the weekend takes a very dark turn. The hit 2017 film was then followed up by the 2019 movie, Us. Us received great reviews from critics, but currently only has a 59% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Personally, I quite enjoyed it, and I for one can't wait to see what Mr. Peele brings us next. So there we have it, 9 awesome actors turned director. And of course, if there's someone you think should have been on the list, let us know. But of course, don't be too obvious. We all know about Ben Affleck or Woody Allen or Clint Eastwood or Ron Howard, yada yada yada. And like always, if you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe for new movie loving content every Wednesday and Friday. With all that said and all that done, thank you so much for watching.